we've started building houses that are all cookie cutter and that are all the same to provide visual interest. They curve the roads and circle the roads so that it feels like you're meandering down a country lane, as opposed to, and it's really just annoying.
Yeah.
Right? It's really just hard to get there. But the streetscape, if you didn't would look like a factory. It was just
the same house.
There's the same house right after another. So they create these curves and stuff to create visual interest. It's more deception than lack of planning.
Yeah.
Okay.
They planned, but they planned to hide their work.
And here's where it all, reason why we're talking about this on the Passion for Craft podcast is because it affects. There is a cultural attitude that we take towards housing and we take towards our homes that is detrimental. This is another book called The Durability and Construction, Tradition and Sustainability in 21st Century Architecture. Basically, how do we get back to building with natural materials so that things last longer? The challenge we face now is how to continue to build in natural, solid, durable materials when the building industry is geared towards disposability and, paradoxically, the use of industrially produced green materials, right? And so if you look at I was just at the International Building Show, and if you look at the
IBS.
Yes, unfortunately named IBS. If you look at those products out there, they were asking, I'm on the Build Show. They're like, go around and tell us products you really, we'll get a video. And we're going to do these best of IBS things. And I can't go. I can't do those videos because everything is about cheaper and faster. I shouldn't say that. Not everything is about it. I feel like 90% of the stuff out there is about snap in place, cheap and fast, lack of craft. And so I don't do those videos. They've asked me 2 years now, hey, go do a video. We'll get something, best of IBS. Nope.
So you weren't impressed by what you saw?
No, it's terrible.
Wow.
And so, that whole thing, the paradox of these industrially produced, green materials that are AZEK's, perfect example. Plastic, okay?
Wait, explain it. What is AZEK?
PVC.
Yeah, it's PVC. And basically there's a lot of concrete PVC, plastic materials that are being produced as green, okay? That just aren't. It's just they're the carbon footprint, and they can't be disposed. They can't be, recycled, right? And so we get into the habit of thinking, I've said it before. I don't want to keep banging the drum, but it's just, we forget how to pitch the sill of a window, and our sills rot out, and we go, oh, the wood's terrible. No, you just forgot how to pitch the sill of a window so that water doesn't sit on a flat surface. And so we come up with these products like the concrete and the plastic because they help us overcome our bad craftsmanship. And then we have these products out there that, suck.
Well, I got ripped when I redid that Palladian window in the Sapele. People were like, why don't you use PVC? And the reason is when you look at the plastic of PVC, what it takes to make it, I did some research on it. Like they have to sit here and burn these chemicals and release all this stuff into the atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
So like he said, paradoxically, it's green. It's supposed to last longer.
Right.
You wouldn't agree that it's going to last longer, would you?
Well, we just don't know yet.
It's
right?
too early.
Yeah, it's just maybe, but it's just like your window story with the plastic windows or the vinyl windows or whatever that were literally falling apart.
Oh yeah.
The UV that's going to attack that
PVC.
PVC. Who knows what's going to happen in 10 years to that stuff? And
we only know that it's good, as plumbing because it's not getting hit by the sun.
Right. And so there are things like that. We're doing Thistle Hill, which is a local cattle bearings house, very famous historic house in Fort Worth. And I remember 10 years ago, it's probably 15 years ago. No, it was actually 20 years ago.
How old are you?
200. And so this awesome cattle bearings house. Thank you, Austin. With this green tile roof is awesome. The carriage house, does not have that beautiful green roof on it. Basically, in 1995, there was a hailstorm that came through Fort Worth. Just catastrophic. I mean, we were at I think mom was pregnant with you.
Yeah.
I think so. It must have been 27 years ago. I can't count. Anyway, here's the carriage house right there. See that roof on there? I remember when the guy who was helping me managing Thistle Hill was saying, "Oh, we really saved them a ton of money. We're going with the concrete tile roof instead of a clay tile roof, and it's going to look so much better. It's going to last longer." And well, basically, that's supposed to be green. Okay, it's now gray. And it is we're about to replace it because it's chipping and falling apart and it's not historic.
So who did that?
There was a developer who was on the board at the time before Historic Fort Worth had
Get
it,
him.
That unfortunately
Name the name. No,
yeah, R&D. He's actually died now,
Oh.
and so because of this, he died. He couldn't live with himself anymore. No, he unfortunately died, and he was a good friend, and I understood why he was doing it, try to save money. But here's an example of him trying to save money, not having the historical integrity, not having the look, not having the charm, and it won't last as long. And so there's newfangled.
Here you are, 27 years later.
Yeah, about to replace it because it's done. Versus the other roof on the other house has been there 100
original.
Yeah, 115 years and it's still good, right? So
Still looks
we make
awesome.
these decisions that are like, oh, this is so much better, and it's not. And so
Well, and the unfortunate thing is, like, we make these decisions, and we're like, it's so much better, and the truth is, we just don't know, right? It's more of a, this could be so much better.
But culture,
you know what I mean?
yeah, and culturally, we are making decisions about our houses about cost, right, and about quick fix. Yeah, that's an easy solution, and it's like that's not the best solution. That's not the best long-term solution.